Houston will beat Duke. I'm a little worried about this game. I know there's like a dichotomy in how to start those two statements. Houston is third in the country at forcing a lot of turnovers. Ninth in turnover rate, according to Shot Quality. So what does that mean? Let's break that down for you. They're good on defense at forcing turnovers, and on offense, they don't turn the ball over. They're also very good at high-frequency mid-range. They like to shoot the mid-range, and they like to make it at a fast rate. They're 32-4 on the season. They're fourth best in the country at spacing on offense. They're fifth in offensive rebounding. They're sixth in efficient three-point shooting. They do everything so tactically. Offensive stuff that I'm reading you for the second best defensive team in the country. I love Houston in general. I believe they are the national champions this year, and Shot Quality loves them. They have Houston beating Duke by 5. Vegas has it by 4, so I take Houston plus the points. For a Duke team, they are obviously Duke. John Shire's squad is not a bad basketball team. That is for sure. I just, at 26-8, they weren't as impressive in the ACC as they've been in the past under like a Mike Krzyzewski. And I don't know if we can trust John Shire in the postseason yet. I think the way that everything analytically stacks up, I know it bodes well for Houston. They are the fourth best team in the country defensively. Houston now, after the last couple of games, fourth best team in March Madness. Duke is 19th. That's not great. Rim and three rate offensively for Duke, they're 150. Defensively for Houston, they're 87. They're much better than Duke. As it sits right now, too, for Houston, the one thing that really has set them back, I guess two things that I'll point out here. Free throw rate, which is 322nd in the country, and then open three rate, which is 100th in the country. They're allowing more open threes than they probably should, and they're allowing teams to get to the free throw line more than they probably should. But then let's look at the offensive game of Houston compared to Duke's defense. Houston has the seventh best offense in the country according to Shot Quality. That's how you say in our industry, good. For Duke, their team is ninth defensively. So what you get there is a very strong, like, hey, here are two teams that play good defense, take the under kind of game. For Houston, they're 30th, I should say, 30th in shot making. So when they get the shot, they're going to sink it. For Duke, they are 300th defensively in shot making. You think defensively, you can't make shots defensively. What that means is that their opponents are really good at shot making. So when Duke gives you the opportunity to take a look, their opponents are making those at a very high rate. Houston, take advantage of that. Duke does get to the free throw line, or does keep teams off the free throw line pretty well, and Houston doesn't get to the free throw line well enough. They're 241st at free throw rate. Duke is 58th in allowing free throws. So to me, that shows if Duke is able to keep Houston effectively off the line altogether, and the defense for Duke is able to shut down the Houston offense, that's when things will get a little tough. Duke has been one of the luckiest teams in the country. They are 13th in the nation, according to adjusted shot quality score. Houston is second. Of these two teams, the better one is Houston. We know that. And I'm going to side with them. There are ways that Duke can win this game. I was just reading off a couple. Why did I read off a couple? Houston is going to win the game. They're my national champion for a reason, and they're the better team in the matchup. And their defense is going to carry. Their defense is good. Their offense is good. They rate better than Duke in most major categories, both offensively and defensively. And for that reason, I'm in. I'm all over Houston. Jamal Shed is back. Just because he fouled out of the last game doesn't mean that he's got this one. LJ Cryer, come on. Give it to me in my veins, the former Baylor guy. And of the games today, I think Creighton and Tennessee will be a dogfight. I think Gonzaga could give Purdue a lot of struggles. I think NC State could still upset Marquette because we know that Shaka Smart in March always great. So I think Houston's kind of my surefire lock of the day. -4.5 for sure. Give it to me. -4, 4.5, whatever's that. Give it to me. Cough. I'm recording this at 1:00. It's now 1:08 in the morning because I live on the East Coast and they just don't know how to schedule basketball games. I had to stay up to watch the Iowa State game, and it's just, why do we do this to people? I'm a good, hardworking American man. I have like 3 jobs. I do it to put food on my family, and they make me stay up till 1 to watch a basketball game where Iowa State sucked offensively. This has been, it always will be. Come back tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Maybe Monday. We'll see. I got some Savannah Banana stuff going on I got to work for because I do love my job a lot. Locked on. Thank you for making it your first listen every single day. Dose Grande.